Good news, everyone. This is Phototech coming directly to you through the power of the internet via the YouTube video sharing platform. And today I will review the first episode of The Phantom Empire. This is a movie serial published by Mascot Pictures. See? Mascot Pictures. Boom. And this is a no spoilers review, so I'm not gonna go through the whole chapter. I can go through the entire serial, but I'm not going to. By the way, if you want to buy it, you can get it in this pack or a standalone DVD. Okay. This is Mill Creek's 150 sci-fi TV shows. Okay. Technically, this and the next one I'm going to do is not a TV show. This predates TV shows. This is a movie serial, which is like TV shows, but you go to the movie theater to watch your TV. Okay? And these were popular all the way up until like the very beginning of the 1950s. Which is at the end of the 1940s into the 1950s, TV was brought into the market and exploded and killed off the movie serial. Yes, TV killed off the movie serial. And people tried to bring them back in the 1950s and 60s, but they didn't quite do the job because, you know, what was unique about a movie serial is basically what TV is, with the exception of that movie serials are really interesting as stories and everything else. They're like proto TV shows, but this format of movie really came into prominence in the golden age of cinema. So there's a lot of really cool things. Now, the first and foremost, I will pump through a bunch of basic information here. The movie serial, The Phantom Empire, the first episode, The Singing Cowboy, is 30 minutes long. All the other episodes are 20 minutes long to match up with TV shows or precede TV shows because TV shows weren't around when this thing was going. And the second thing is Gene Autry. He is known as the Singing Cowboy, and he was a very famous radio personality. First and foremost, this movie serial fits into the cowboy genre and the sci-fi genre, as well as drama. There's a fair amount of drama. That'll be like the tertiary category. And there's also a bit of comedy. By the way, there is actually several plot devices and instances that occur in this little first episode here that are actually rather let's just say rather what's the best way to say it? Okay, the best way to say it is that it leaves me speechless because it's like a surprise. It's a really cool surprise. First and foremost, the quality of the story is quite good. There is only a few tiny hang-ups. The camera work is excellent. The audio, this is full audio. There's music, there's speaking, there's sound effects, there's everything in it. I'm kind of jumping around here. The effects are quite good in it. I can most definitely say that. The acting is actually quite good in it. There's some trick writing here and there. There's a bunch of stuff. In fact, Betsy King Ross, which was a champion horseback rider, trick rider, she is in this movie as one of the major characters in the A-B plot crossover. Okay, so she's simultaneously in the A plot and the B plot. Okay, super duper. There's the C plot, or you can argue which is the B or the C plot, but don't. First and foremost, don't overthink movies or TV shows or cartoons. It ruins the enjoyment. If you watch a lot of critics, they overthink the shit, and it ruins the enjoyment of the whole deal. So I just popped along there. As far as the acting is concerned, they all do a very good job. All the actors are on point, and they're very authentic. They have they feel very real for the most part. There's only a few little things there, but it's like you don't even really notice them unless you're like watching for it. Seriously. The story is actually quite good. It's interesting. It is not overly complex. It's not really cerebral. It's not like Metropolis, my last review. It's like you're watching it and there's like a lot of deep messages layered into that movie, and the few movies before that, like the Phantom of the Opera and so forth. All those movies have a lot of messages tied up into them. The Phantom Empire is just really fun and enjoyable movie from the get-go. Okay. All right. I basically just told you how good it is. It is actually quite good, okay? If you enjoy cowboy movies, and you like sci-fi, this is a damn good example. You should jump on it, okay? If you can get a copy of the Phantom Empire, look it up, okay? Seriously. This is the title card. A Mascot serial in 12 chapters. There's a total of 12 chapters. Many serials, by the way, this is a little bonus add-on section. Many serials are often in 12 chapters. They're like released once every week. However, there were several serials that weren't as low as 4 chapters or 6 chapters. And then there was some serials who were like manga, okay? Like you have like 300 chapters. Oh my God. And like released like once a week, so it's like, oh my goodness, Jesus Louises. But 300 chapters, which is basically more, if you're thinking of a chapter as an episode, which it is, basically it is, that is more episodes than Married with Children. That is more episodes than most TV shows. Most TV shows kind of hit at near that 300 mark. They get up to that 200 range and then they die out. There's actually several serials that go up to like 300 plus, like 398, 361. So it's like, whoa. Those are not actual numbers. I just me just shooting numbers, but there's a lot of serials that get up quite high in the 300s. They got quite popular. There was a lot of Abbott Costello serials, a lot of Three Stooges serials later on, starting in the late 1930s and going through the 1940s. A lot of comedy. So there might be other people who know more about the serials than I do, but I will cover as much as I can. But I will definitely tell you the Phantom Empire is actually quite good. I'm going to let it play. This is the first chapter. By the way, at the beginning of each chapter, there's a little card for all the major characters that pop up that will tell you basically where they are in the story so far and what's their primary motivation. As I said, this is a cowboy movie crossed with a sci-fi movie with a bit of drama and a bit of comedy, okay? The comedy is way better than a lot of stuff out there. The comedy is you don't see it coming, and it's like, it's funny. But the comedy is like, you go for periods, and it just, and it's just, okay, that's funny. Thank you for the lighthearted moment. Otherwise, it's pretty much sci-fi and cowboy for the vast majority of it, with a bit of drama laced through and little flicks of comedy here and there. And the comedy doesn't stay too long. Again, if I go any farther, it's going to give away, like, the whole movie is like a bunch of really good moments. Okay, I really don't want to like give away any more than that. Hell, a, there's one good moment right off the bat in the movie, and it's a short movie. It's 30 minutes for the first chapter, and 20 minutes for each chapter after that. Okay, it's a total of 12 chapters. So, if you like this, please consider putting a like, or if you dislike this, put a dislike. Leave your comments below telling me what you want me to change up, want me to go back to gaming, or want me to do this or do that. I will continue to do movies. Gaming kind of is not as fun as it used to be when your hands hurt a lot, okay? Okay? I still play games. I still play Splatoon and a few others, but I just don't play as much as I used to. Well, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. See you next time. And so long, and thank you for all the fish.